Welcome back. There were many fun events happening this week across the Northwoods, and it was a great opportunity for Jackie and myself to dive into the holiday fun.
So on Friday, we made our way up to Ironwood for the Northern Elves Festival, specifically for the wassail tasting around town. For those of you who don't know, wassail is an old English winter drink of hot mulled wine or cider with or without alcohol. This event had us collect a passport, and then we just buzzed around town to the different locations to collect stamps. After collecting all the stamps, participants then got to vote for their favorites. So my favorite was from the Suffolk Street Eatery. Their thing had like banana and vanilla. I liked it a lot.
It was a fruity one.
Yeah, it was delightful. Had all the fruity goodness I wanted on a cold winter night.
My favorite was, there we are. My favorite was from this cute wine bar called the White Rabbit. It tasted almost like my own German version of the drink called Glühwein.
It was a great event, and we got to see a lot of a small town and places that we might not have seen before if it hadn't been for this event.
Yes, it was certainly an enjoyable time to get up there to Ironwood.
Yeah, we found a lot of like little secrets and like fun things about the town.
Oh yeah, it's changed so much in the last several years. I know we used to go up there for skiing as kids, but now there's a lot that they have right there in downtown Ironwood.
Yep, and I even got to go to Mercer finally.
Yes.
I mentioned last week I hadn't been there. Mercer and Minocqua made our ways through there, so it was a big weekend for me.
It's a big weekend of exploring the Northwoods. And after having all that fun on Friday, I decided to keep it in the holiday spirit and ventured south to Antigo. The Frostbite Forest at Perdition Pines is a holiday haunted house, and I thought, gotta try this. I'm a big fan of all things haunted house, and this was a welcome winter surprise. The theme was a haunted winter walk through the lit-up forest where Santa has been kidnapped by evil creatures. The main villains were Jacqueline Frost, Krampus, and Mrs. Claus. Clearly all suspects in the perpetration.
Oh, yeah.
People gathered around the fire to keep warm as the cold nipped at their noses. This was only for the one weekend in December, sadly, but the event organized by Robert Burns said he's seen about 1,000 people make their way through the frozen fun.
So were you scared? Did you get like actually scared? Or?
Well, the thing was, ahead of time, I told them I was there with a friend of mine, Paige, and I told him that we were going through, and from WJFW, and he was like, oh, wait a minute. So then he disappeared for a few minutes, and he came back, he's like, all right, I let them know you're coming, and you're gonna be filming. He's like, so they might be a little extra for you.
Oh, yeah, so you got like a whole performance. Did you find out what happened to Santa Claus, or is he just gone?
Just gone, but we did get some candy they were giving out at the end.
That's nice.
I mean, like, felt like a little holiday, like Halloween, you know, Christmas. It was the best of both worlds, like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
Dream. Yeah, exactly. Literally my dream. But I know it was the frost-nipped forest, and
it was
Saturday was a bit frost-nippy. It was cold.
It was so cold.
Yes, and so we have Devin to